One thing I want to talk about is you've been known to have the top, most crisp boxing in UFC history. It's phenomenal how good your striking is, your speed. What do you think about this battle of two strikers? We see Ilya, we see Max. They're going to be going to battle at UFC 308. That's 10/26, I think October 26th, something like that. Yeah. So what do you think about those two guys in their boxing?
Man, Ilya has really surprised me a lot. I think he's sharp, clean, his body work, his composure inside there, you know, was phenomenal when he fought Emmett. You know, I know how tough Emmett is, and he's a good, solid boxer, hard to put away, tough as nails. And you see in that fight, it was like, wow, like Ilya really put it on him. With Max, I think Max is, you know, hitting that stride again. You know, like he just had that big win over Gaethje. You know, no one's ever knocked Gaethje out, you know, in that kind of fashion.
Oh, he had never been knocked out before?
No, not like that.
Not out cold.
No, he's been like TKO.
I think TKO, yeah. Okay. Even at TKO, he's still like, you know, I think who was it? Eddie Alvarez, maybe.
Yeah.
But man, that's a tough one.
But do you think Max?
I don't think Max. I love Max to death. I don't think he mixes it enough for mixed martial arts. You know, he's boxing heavy. Doesn't throw too many kicks. You look at the Volkanovski fights.
Yeah.
He didn't really mix it together. You know what I mean? The MMA together.
Yeah.
You know, I thought those fights were super close. He won some of them. You know, they gave him the Volk. But with Ilya, dude, he wrestles, he grapples. You know, he does it all. He kicks. But I'm excited to see, like, Max is so long, so rangy, super tough. Got a granite chin, tough Hawaiian. That's a fight that I'm pretty intrigued by. Kind of see the outcome, see how it unravels. I think you'll see, you know, if later in the rounds, third, fourth round, fifth round, championship rounds are gonna really, I think, pay off for maybe Max. But Ilya starts high, you know what I mean? He has a high pace. Seeing how he can carry that over, because, you know, Max got good cardio. He's been in those 5-round wars, you know, fights, and prevailed so many times. And I think that's about it, too, experience with two high-level fighters. Who has the most experience? Who has the best camps? Who comes in healthiest? I think that's all plays a huge part of, you know, who's going to win the fight.
Yeah. What do you think about Max? Max's striking's insane, but Ilya's probably, I would say, top boxing in the UFC right now. I mean, from what I've heard from other fighters, from what I've personally seen, and I'm not saying I'm an expert, but his boxing looks insane. What do you think is going to happen between those two guys?
Man, it'll be hard for me to bet against Max after his last performance.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah. He's tough, dude. He's tough. He's got this aura to him right now that I think even a fighter knows, like, damn, if you could do that to Gaethje and Gaethje couldn't kind of knock you off your stool, then I feel like that type of, even as a fighter, even when we're done with these podcasts, when we talk to fighters, like, even fighters have this sense of other fighters of like, yeah, this guy's in a moment right now, like you just mentioned.
Right. And with Gaethje too, he's developed a lot of, I'd say, higher IQ in fighting. You know, his last few fights, man, it really impressed me.